Hello again, everybody. I'm gonna do another tier list because apparently people watched my other tier list for some reason. I have no idea, but apparently I'm gonna make another one. And this one, if you can obviously see here, are NickToons. So I'm gonna do a NickToons tier list, and I'm going to try and talk kind of at a lower level because I have two small children who, well, one is asleep and the other one is at least calm. So hopefully that will remain the same throughout this whole video. Also, well, it's not that late. It's only like 8 o'clock. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and start here. And I actually thought there were more Nicktoons than this, but now that I think about it, there probably isn't. I think this is actually everything. I mean, maybe maybe it's missing one. If this list down here is missing anything, somebody let me know, because I actually think this is all of them, even the stupid ones. All right, so the first one on the list is Doug. I did watch Doug growing up. I watched it when it was first on Nicktoons, and I watched some of it when it went to Disney, but not really. I think the most notable thing that I remember from the Disney version of Doug is that Patty had a different hairstyle, but that was about it. Oh, and Roger was rich, but other than that, I don't remember much about it. Um, I actually recently talked to someone about this particular show, and they said that they tried to go back and watch it again, and it wasn't good. Is basically what they said. Like, if you watched it, just kind of leave it in the past, and if you go back and revisit it, it's gonna disappoint you. So, because of that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put it at C. Actually, I'm gonna put it at D, but not because it's terrible. It's just because it's very forgettable. I mean, the most I remember is probably his dog pork chop and his friend Skeeter. I mean, everything else is a little forgettable. So it probably have like a D plus, like not quite a C, D plus. Okay, Rugrats. I'm gonna put Rugrats on A because I grew up watching Rugrats. Everyone says that Rugrats dipped in quality after Dill. I didn't see it, but I can understand. I mean, I've watched some episodes where I'm like, this is just an episode of a different episode that was made before, but it's not as good. But I think that Rugrats dipped in quality after Kimmy. Um, and I felt like Kimmy just didn't really do anything. She was just kind of there. And that was, I didn't really like her all that much. And I thought she came back and had a little bit more role to play, I think, in Rugrats All Grown Up, which also gets a lot of hate. But I actually really liked Rugrats All Grown Up. Like, I know it was just like another like teen like kid sitcom, children getting in wacky situations, slice of life type show, but it were the Rugrats characters that I had grown up with. So they just want to walk around and eat cereal or something. I don't know. Eat cereal. I don't know. Like, go to the mall or whatever. It's like, I want to know what the characters are doing. And I thought that was cool. So I liked it. But we're not on Rugrats All Grown Up yet. We're just on Rugrats, which is an A because it defined a lot of my child. Well, it was part of a lot of my childhood, and I can still watch episodes today and enjoy it. Ren and Stimpy, that is a big fat F. Ren and Stimpy made me uncomfortable. I hated the animation. Now that I look back at it and I understand some of the adult jokes, it makes me cringe. I don't like it. I don't like it. My parents didn't let me watch it because they didn't like it. And I understand why they didn't let me watch it. And I thank them for that because I saw maybe a couple of episodes and they were the worst things that ever had the displeasure of penetrating my eyeballs. I hate it. I don't like Ren and Stimpy. All right. Rocko's Modern Life. I want to give this an A, but I actually didn't watch this very much growing up. I did watch it, but my parents were the ones who liked Rocko's Modern Life a whole lot more than I did. But I still really like it now. I need to go back and I need to revisit and rewatch a whole lot of episodes, but the episodes that I do remember are hilarious, and they do have a whole bunch of adult humor jokes in it too, but they're not, I think they're done a whole lot better than Ren and Stimpy, which is just a disgusting show to look at. So I'm going to put Rocko's Modern Life in B. I didn't watch All Real Monsters. I vaguely remember my parents not allowing me to watch it, but I also didn't really seek out to watch it either, I suppose. I don't know how to describe it, but I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I don't get to watch that, and I really want to. It was, I don't get to watch that. Okay, what else is on? I never watched it. The only time I ever like semi watched All Real Monsters was when they had the Rugrats episode where they're in the haunted house and the characters kind of just show up as monsters. So I'm gonna have to put I haven't seen or don't remember. I like Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold is great. I was actually watching a Hey Arnold clip earlier today with the Christmas one with Mr. Wen and his daughter. And I wasn't even watching the clip with the sound on because I was at the dentist, but I was tearing up while watching it without sound on. So Hey Arnold is a good show. I kind of watch some episodes though, and I have this adult perspective on it, and I'm like, you're 9. That's none of your business. Go away. Like, why are you prying into these people's lives? Sure, you want to help them, but it's none of your business. And I kind of have that look on it a little bit. But and Arnold should be in jail. He stole a turtle from a zoo, or from not a zoo, an aquarium. But granted, turtle was gross. But anyway, well, the turtle wasn't gross. His living conditions were gross, and he freed the turtle into the wild. Anyway, and the turtle's name was Lockjaw. See, I remember this show, so it was a good show. So, but I also wasn't all like, oh, a new episode of Hey Arnold, woo. So I'm also gonna put it on B. I'm gonna worry about the order in which I place them all, like in their individual, letter grades after I get everything on the board. Kablam! I like Kablam. I don't remember watching it all the time though, but I do remember watching it. But I can't remember a thing about these two characters. I know this person's name is June, but I only know that because I recently watched a YouTube video about Kablam. And I think this guy's name is Henry. And again, the only reason I remember that is because I just watched a YouTube video about it. I don't really remember anything about the segments with Henry and June, but I do remember the little segments within the show, like Angela Anaconda Life with Loopy, I think is what it was called, Action League Now, Prometheus and Bob, and some more. But I did like that show, but I don't have a lot of fond memories watching it. And this is not because it's a bad show, but I'm going to put it on C. Because it's not forgettable like Doug. Even though Doug isn't bad. There's a lot of things I remember about Kablam, but I'm going to put it on C just because I don't remember a lot about it. I remember segments of it, but not it as a whole, really. Angry Beavers. This is another show that my parents liked a whole lot more than I did. I mean, I watch it, and I still enjoy it. And, I'm not sure what to say about it. It's a good show. I can think of like things about it, but nothing like too huge. Like I can't like say, oh, I love the episode where this, that, or the other thing happens. I can tell you about an episode, like the one with Norbert's teeth and he's letting it grow and he ends up, his teeth end up growing crazy. Or the episode, let's see, what's another one? Where Norbert has to lose. I mean, I can name a few, but these are just like, I have to dig deep to find them. But I can say that I enjoyed this show, or I watched it on more than Kablam. I know it's higher than Kablam, but I'm not sure if it's higher than Hey Arnold and Rocco. I forgot something. I forgot what it was called for a second there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in C. And I know I told you I wasn't going to worry about the order like that, but whatever. I don't listen to myself. Cat Dog. Okay. So Cat Dog. My parents did not like Cat Dog. I watched Cat Dog. This was actually a show where my parents said, we don't want you watching that. And I was kind of like, but I want to watch this one. This one looks cool. There's, or neat, or funny. There's a cat, and he's attached to a dog, and a dog attached to a cat. How do they go to the bathroom? And anyway, so I did kind of like this one. And similar to Ren and Stimpy, it did have a huge gross out factor in this show. And I don't know why it didn't bother me as much in Cat Dog. And I'm just going to kind of chalk it up to a little bit of a different animation style. I mean, I still don't really like gross out humor. It's not my thing. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully, I'll get to finish this right now. Okay, so what was I talking about? Cat Dog. All right, so Cat Dog. I like Cat Dog. I'm pretty sure if I went back and watched it now, I'd be like, why the heck did I like this? Or part of me might be like, I could probably see why I like this. But I'm gonna put Cat Dog. I'm gonna put Cat Dog in D. I mean, not D. I'm gonna put it in C. The Wild Thornberries. I almost called it the Nigel Thornberries. Like it's a show where all the characters are Nigel Thornberry. Okay. Anyway. I remember watching the show as a kid. I feel like I kind of watched the same 5 episodes over and over again. I never really kept up with new episodes, and it was interesting enough, but I really wasn't into it. I kind of felt like this was my sister's show, since she really liked animals. For some reason, when the movie came out, I was all like, "Oh, I want to go see the movie," even though I really didn't care much for the actual show. I'm gonna say this one a little forgettable. I'm not probably, but I'm gonna put it over here with Doug, but I'm gonna put it above Doug. Because if you give me the option, it's like, okay, you can go back and you have to rewatch Wild Thornberries. You have to go back and watch Wild Thornberries, or you have to go back and watch Doug. I would choose the Wild Thornberries. SpongeBob, S, no doubt about it. I know that there have been some sucky seasons and some stupid episodes, but SpongeBob came out when I was 7 years old, and I immediately loved it from the first episode I ever watched. And I've kind of obviously fallen off watching SpongeBob since, life and adulthood. But if I definitely had the time, I would try and watch some of the newer episodes, especially the ones that, do I have time? I have time. Can I allot that time to watching a whole bunch of cartoons? Probably not. Not like I would want to. I'd want to watch them to analyze them, not necessarily just to kind of have fun, but at the same time, it would be just to have fun. But I have two small children, and they don't always want to watch what I want to watch. So, yeah, so can't do that. But I probably can. Anyway, SpongeBob, top tier. I love it. I know there's some stinkers in there, a lot of stinkers, but I've loved SpongeBob since the beginning, and it's going to stay that way. Rocket Power. I actually remember watching Rocket Power a whole lot more than I watched the Wild Thornberries. And I know the Rocket Power is just reeking of 90s radical skater sports nonsense. And I was never that kind of person, really, ever. I was never really into sports or skateboarding or biking or rollerblading or any of that stuff. But I would watch this show, and that would be kind of like my dose of it. And I like the show. I'm probably sure I'd go back and watch it and be all like, this is crap. But I enjoyed it. And again, if someone said you can, well, I don't know. You can go back and either watch like Doug or Rocket Power. I'd watch Rocket Power. But of course, if they gave me the option of Doug, or not Doug, but Rocket Power or Wild Thornberries, you know what? I'd probably still choose Rocket Power. So, I, however, am going to put Rocket Power. Hold on 1 second. Bailey, you are gonna fall. Thank you. What'd you do with your passy? Oh, no, we can't have that. Turn that off. Why is it not off? Okay. And there's the other child. Oh. Okay, Ben, come here. Come help me finish this. Oof. Sorry. Okay. So, I'm gonna put Rocket Power. Bailey, why is that so loud? Oh, well. I'm gonna put Rocket Power right here. Alright, it's told by Ginger. I actually didn't really watch this Told by Ginger. I watched a few, and I know there was a TV movie. Don't touch that pen, Benjamin. Did you just give the microphone a kiss? Okay. I watched the movie, and I've seen a few episodes, but I don't really know a lot about it. I know there's one episode where they make fake makeup out of food, but I never really watched this one. I actually am really interested in it, and I might go back and watch it at some point. But I'm gonna have to put this one here with All Real Monsters. Fairly Odd Parents. Okay. I like this show, but I never loved this show. Don't touch the mic, Ben. So, and I am going to go ahead and put that. Where should I put Fairly Odd? I'm gonna put it on B because I watched it a lot, but it was not one that I absolutely loved. However, I did love it when they had specials, because the specials were usually pretty good. I love Abracatastrophe. I just said I didn't love it. Now here I am saying I love it, but maybe I lied. But I loved Abracatastrophe. I loved the one with the clown that becomes a businessman. What is that called? Flappy Happy Bob's Lornatorium, the musical. But I love that. I even love the one where when they have poof. But anyway, so most of the time there was a lot of Fairly Odd Parents that I liked. But of course, as you know, the longer a show runs, the more it dips down in the quality, and it just Fairly Odd Parents became just a huge train wreck. But I have to say, at the beginning, in the middle, and maybe at the hint of what began the end of Fairly Odd Parents, I actually really enjoyed. Invader Zim. Again, I think my parents liked Invader Zim a whole lot more than I did, but I still really enjoyed it. And I could still go back and watch it today and enjoy it. However, dark kind of humor like that, not completely my type of humor, but I mean, I can roll with it. So I am going to put this one. Uh, I'm gonna put this one on C. I'm gonna let's see. Hey, you can watch two NickToons. Don't touch the buttons, Ben. You have to watch either Invader Zim or Cat Dog. I would watch Invader Zim. Chalk Zone. I remember Chalk Zone. I tried to really like Chalk Zone, but again, I remember watching it, and I feel like there was like 5 episodes that would just cycle through. Ben, why are you yelling no? Ben, say hi. No. You're mad. Do you not like Chalk Zone? Was Chalk Zone not a good Nicktoon? I like the concept of Chalk Zone, but looking back, I don't think all the drawings would be on chalkboards. Who puts their art on a chalkboard that's going to be erased? I mean, maybe the kids at school drawing funny pictures of their teachers before they come into the classroom, but there's like legit like art and stuff in Chalk Zone, and it's what's the word? It's not just like a whole bunch of letters and numbers and math and stuff that you would actually find on a chalkboard and then erased. But I like the concept, though. The concept is great. I'm going to put this... Bailey! I am going to put this one on D. I would probably watch Wild Thornberries and Rocket Power before Chalk Zone, though, but I'd watch Chalk Zone before I'd watch Doug. Jimmy Neutron. I like Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron is a solid C. Let's see. I would watch Angry Beavers before I watched Jimmy Neutron. I would watch Jimmy Neutron before I watched Cat Dog. All Grown Up. I talked about All Grown Up a little bit before. I actually don't hate All Grown Up like I've heard a lot of people say. I actually really liked it. I almost watched the entire series not too long ago. Well, actually, maybe it was a while ago. I say not too long ago, but I think it was actually several years. Huh. Time is weird. Anyway, I watched almost all of them. They kind of got boring near the end, and I kind of skipped a whole bunch, a few episodes. But for the most part, I enjoyed watching them, and... I'm gonna give this one a C, and I'm gonna put it right above Jimmy Neutron, cause I think I'd want to watch All Grown Up more than Jimmy Neutron. My Life as a Teenage Robot. Hey, you know what's not on here? What about the shows on Nicktoons Network? Like Martin Mystery and Making Fiends and The Secret Show. Those are the kinds of episodes that aren't on here. I knew there were more shows on Nickelodeon. Where are all those shows? Anyway, I will look into that later. And The Secret Show is a good show. My Life as a Teenage Robot. I mean, I've watched this one. I like it, but I don't love it. So I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on C because it's not a forgettable D. I love the one where she can't speak. I would definitely watch that before Cat Dog, because where she can't speak English and she's speaking Japanese the entire episode. Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom's a good show. I'll give it a B. I would. Well, would I watch Danny Phantom? I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it at the end here. Avatar. Avatar is an A after SpongeBob. Oh, not an A, an S after SpongeBob, of course. I don't have to explain myself. Cat Scratch. I remember when Cat Scratch was new, and I wanted to be like so into it because I was just waiting for another SpongeBob to come along that I would just be completely infatuated with. And I was really hoping that Cat Scratch would have been that show. It wasn't, but I liked it nonetheless. I'm gonna give Cat Scratch. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna give Cat Scratch a C, but I'm gonna put it before Cat Dog. The X's. Again, The X's was a show that I really, really wanted to like. But it's just... Ben, are you sad? Are you sad? Why are you sad? What about The X's? What do you think about The X's, Ben? I liked it. I actually can remember episodes in my head, but I really wouldn't be able to articulate to you what it's about. I know it's about a spy family. I'm going to put it in D. I don't want to put it in D. I'm going to put it in D just because I don't remember a lot about it, but I do remember watching it and enjoying it for the most part. So I'm going to put it in D. I'm going to put it above Doug. I actually really love the show El Tigre, and I wish it had more attention because I really, really liked it. I liked the idea that his dad was a superhero, but his grandfather was a villain. It was funny. And I liked Frida. Why are you so sad, Ben? Why are you so sad? What's the matter? Do you want a cracker?
No.
Do you want... I can't think of words. Anyway, I'm going to put El Tigre on B, and I would watch it before... I would watch it before Danny Phantom. Attacking the Power of Juju. I remember a couple episodes. I don't know why it was a show. I don't know why it was made. I'm going to put it on F, but I'd watch it before Ren and Snippy. This also is going to go here. I'd watch Attacking the Power of Juju before Barnyard. Barnyard is no. Mighty B. Another show that I really wanted to like because it gave me SpongeBob vibes. Turns out, I think it's just a SpongeBob knockoff completely. Benjamin. What do you think? Where should I put Mighty B? I'm going to put Mighty B on D. Let's see. I would watch it before, I would watch Rocket Power before I'd watch Mighty B, but I'd watch Mighty B before I'd watch, the Wild Thornberrys. Baby! Well, my children were asleep, but as you can see, they are no longer. I was still gonna try and get through this video. Man Boy and Chum Chum. Garbage. Let's see. I would watch Fanboy and Chum Chum before I would watch Barnyard, though. Barnyard's horrible. Terrible. Planet Sheen. That is also a bad one. I think I would watch Teen Chum Chum. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I would watch all of these. No, where did you do that? Barnyard is so bad. I'm putting Barnyard there. Okay, I would watch Fanboy and Chum Chum and Attacking the Power of Juju before I would watch Planet Sheen. But these two are after. Tough Puppy. I remember Tough Puppy. I wanted to like it because of creator of Fairly Odd Parents, and at the time I didn't think he was a big dummy that said he was going to do things and took money from people for a streaming service that hasn't really made any appearance, and the only appearance it has made is a teaser reel type thing with things that are obviously he doesn't have rights for it. Anyway, Tough Puppy, it's a show. I'll put it on D because it's not terrible, but I mean, I'd watch the X's before I would watch Tough Puppy. Korra is not as good as Avatar. I'm gonna put Korra on B. I'm gonna put Korra in the front here. Monster and Robot. I've seen it passing by, but I know nothing about it, so it's going on. Haven't seen or don't remember. What is this? Is this the new TMN Ninja Turtles? I haven't seen it. Or is that the CGI one? That is such a small picture. Oh no. That's the computer animated one. I don't know anything about it. I think I've seen a couple of episodes, but not enough to really give it a ranking, so I'll put it here. Sanjay and Craig, I saw the one where he had a fart stuck in him and pretended like he was pregnant. It was garbage. put it here. All right, breadwinners. That is also not a very good one. Bailey, why are you? What are you trying to do? Out of all these, I could probably watch breadwinners. So I'm gonna put this one at the right here. Move. Not you, Ben. That. Okay. Because I mean, some of these are just a little ugly with their computer animation. At least breadwinners is just a cartoon, 2D, which is a little more pleasing to watch, just visually. One second. Okay. I think I'm back. Maybe. Okay, now where was I? Yes, Harvey Beaks. So, uh, not too long ago, I did try and watch all of the Harvey Beaks, which they were all really good, but I think if I would have appreciated them a whole lot more if I was a kid. Um, but watching them for what they were, I really liked them. Um, so let's see. I think I'm gonna put Harvey Beaks on B, just because I think it deserves more than a C. Even though I don't have that childhood connection to Harvey Beaks, it's still a really good show, and I could see a lot of kids really loving it. Um, I'll go ahead and I'll put it on the end here. Not because I think Danny Phantom is better than Harvey Beaks or any of these shows are better than Harvey Beaks. It's just because it's a show I really have less of a connection to, but I still really like it. Crooked Banana Goat. I don't know anything about that except the name. So it's going over here. The Loud House. I watched some Loud House episodes. I know that a lot of people really like this show. To be honest, I'm not too crazy about it. Nothing really in particular. It just seems kind of bland to me. I don't really like the art style. Some of the episodes that I've watched is just so. Nothing about it really makes it stand out to me. And I know that it's done a lot of things that have pushed some boundaries on what's allowed in, what has been allowed in a children's cartoon to normalize some things that have been considered taboo in children's media for quite some time. And I think they're integrating that kind of thing very well. And I think they're doing a good job with that. But as far as just being a show, I just don't like it that much. Um, so I'm not putting it on F. No, but I feel like it deserves more than a D. But it's not really even with my group of C's. So I guess I'll put it kind of like in the middle of the D's. Would I want to watch it? I'm not sure because Loud House is like, do you want to watch paint dry or do you want to watch a painting dry? I'll put it. I'd probably want to watch it before Tough Puppy, but I'd probably want to watch the X's before the Loud House. Bunsen is a Beast. I never saw it, and honestly, it's probably not that good. So let's go over here. Welcome to the Wayne. I did watch some episodes of this, and I need to go back and watch some more because it pretty much seems like it's trying to be Gravity Falls for Nickelodeon. Um, I watch it and I kind of see like the girl is kind of like Dipper, the boy is kind of like Mabel, and then the kid in the middle is he's not Seuss, but he's just kind of like that anxious kid who's just kind of like in the middle of everything. who's friends with the two, and these then they're siblings. These two are siblings, so it's kind of like Gravity Falls for uh, Nickelodeon, but it doesn't feel like it has everything that Gravity Falls had. And because it seems like it's trying to emulate Gravity Falls, it's just there's no getting away from trying to compare the two. But I do really like it. I I need to watch the rest of it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and also put this on B. And I'm actually gonna put it above Harvey Beaks because as much as I like Harvey Beaks, I think Welcome to the Wayne actually has an overarching story, which is more intriguing to me, cartoon wise. But that's me as an adult. I'm not sure how I would have felt about it like as a kid. Kid Danger, Henry Danger, whatever this is called. Um, I've never watched it, but I've watched YouTube videos about it. Who was it? Oh, who's the panda guy? Um, Alpha J. I watched Alpha J's video about the worst of Kid Danger, and I don't care to try and watch any of it. I'm pretty sure it's bad. The animation looks bad. The idea is bad. Just everything about it seems like it. Whoever said, "Hey, let's take this show and turn it into a cartoon," but isn't that completely pointless? Yes. All right, let's do it. So yeah, this is going over here. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have not watched it. I've only seen like the teaser thing, beginning episode, what you call it, of it, commercial. Um, I don't. Well, I guess I gotta put it in haven't seen or don't remember. But it seems interesting. I really like the animation. One thing that I kind of saw about is that none of the turtles really had any distinct characteristics other than like their designs were obviously different. Like the personalities, they could have been just one turtle, but I know that's kind of what the turtles used to be. But there was nothing really about it that I really enjoyed except for the designs and the animation. I don't remember any of the jokes from the small amount of it that I watched, but I'm pretty sure a child would absolutely love just the fast paced, cool design, action packed. That it was because that's what I actually remember about how fast paced and like doing flips and cool moves and ninja stuff. Yeah, that's what the kids like, right? Anyway, unfortunately, because I know some about it, I don't want to put it on haven't seen or don't remember. But I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta put it here because I don't think I would do it justice putting it anywhere up over here. Pinky Malinky. I watched some of Pinky Malinky on Netflix, and here's what I think. I hate the art style, the animation in this show. It just makes my eyeballs uncomfortable. And it's not the kind of uncomfortable that, Ren and Stimpy would makes me. It's uncomfortable, like, things don't look quite right. Like, I hate the design of the dad. He's like a square, and then a rectangle, and then a circle, and that design just, I don't know why it makes me want to cringe. Uh, Also with the mom, I hate the design of the mom. Where the cupcakes are placed on her shirt is just weird. I mean, I love the family dynamic that they have going on with the mom and dad and Pinky Malinky, and them as a family unit. I think that it's really cute. But I just, other than Pinky Malinky himself, I don't really like the character designs of anybody else. But I mean, I do think the show is pretty funny. And while I was talking, I was trying to think of an actual episode, and I love the episode where he wants a pet, and he just immediately sees this raccoon, and he's all like, "I want that cat," and he tries to take the raccoon in as a pet, and as you know, done before as it's been having like the trying to have the wild animal as a pet. Um, I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was really funny, and I thought it was funny how he just frankly just decided that he wants that raccoon right there. It's mine. I'm gonna keep it. I loved it. I mean, there's another episode where the mom gets sucked into playing a kind of a Sims type game, and she gets so into it she starts like thinking like that's her family instead of like her real family, and then Pinky Malinky and his dad have to figure out how to like get into the game to like get her off of it. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's that interesting, but it was. I mean, I watched it and I didn't immediately hate it or roll my eyes or go, "Oh, this is stupid." I mean, I didn't do any of that. I mean, I tried to watch it, but again, I I hate the art style. I also don't remember anything about Pinky Malinky's friends, but I liked Pinky Malinky's family. I think some of the episodes are pretty funny, and yeah. So Pinky Malinky, um, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on D. And again, it's not because it's not good or it doesn't have like redeeming qualities. It's just part of me it doesn't feel like it belongs with who I have ranked as C. And Pinky Malinky is relatively new, so it really has to blow my mind to get in that top tier, which I only have like one in A and two in S rank. So you really gotta wow me to get me to give you the grade. So Pinky Malinky, um, you know what? I'll go ahead and put you at the top here, Pinky Malinky. All right, so here is my rank of all of the Nicktoons, or at least the Nicktoons that are here. I mean, like I said before, there's a few that feel like are missing, which I don't know if they're actually Nicktoons, but I'd like to find out where exactly they fall in the Nickelodeon line, like the Secret Show, Martin Mystery. Oh, that was in Making Fiends, and there's other shows, but they're escaping my mind. But like shows like that, I want to know where those would be. But let's just go down the line with my ranking here. In the S rank, we have SpongeBob SquarePants and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Are you surprised? No, nobody is. In the A rank, we have Rugrats. Again, very good show. In the B rank, we have Korra. We have Fairly Odd Parents, Rocket Smart in Life, Hey Arnold, El Tigre, Danny Phantom, Welcome to the Wayne, and Harvey Beaks. And then in the C rank, we have Angry Beavers. We have Kablam. Kablam, that's what it's called. What was I calling it before? Anyway, Kablam. We have Invader Zim, Rugrats All Grown Up, Jimmy Neutron, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Cat Scratch, and Cat Dog. In the D rank, we have Pinky Malinky, Rocket Power, The Mighty Bee, Wild Thornberries, Chalk Zone, The X's, Loud House. What's this one called again? Doggy Doo, Doggert, Tough Puppy. I forgot that one. And then Doug. In the F rank, the stinky ones, we have. It's so bad I can't even remember the name. Breadwinners, Attack and the Power of Juju. Again, Fanboy and Chum Chum, Planet Sheen. You could call it something else that starts with an SH too, but I don't like to curse. Not purposely, anyway. Anyway, moving on, we have Sanjay and Craig, who kind of looks like Sheen. Weird. We have Back at the Barnyard and Ren and Stimpy. And the haven't seen or don't remember, we have As Told by Ginger, All Real Monsters, Monster and Robot, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever year they came out, Crooked Banana Goat, Bunsen is a Beast, Adventures of Kid Danger, and the newest rendition of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that is all for now. Sorry about the interruption in the middle, and I hope you enjoyed the baby in my lap for the middle part of this segment. Sorry he was grumpy. He's taken care of now, and he is back asleep, and everyone is happy. Maybe I'll do another one of these tier lists. Since apparently people are watching these, why don't you give me some options in the comments below of what tier list I should do next? And I'll see you then. Bye!